Hey there, I wanted to show you guys some progress on my car so far. I thought I'd try my hand at shooting a little video. So no guarantees how it's going to come out, but should give you an idea of the progress I've made so far. And I'll give you the little tour, okay? Thanks. Alright, I figured I put so much work into the bottom of the car that will never be seen. I'm going to start with bringing the car up on the rotisserie and showing you what I had to replace underneath before I could even get to the quarter panels and the outside of the car. So I made this handy dandy rotisserie here in a welding class. So I'll show you guys how it works. Crank up the back, then we crank up the front, then this is the fun part. Whoa, spin wheel, spin. You can see it's pretty well balanced. So it just spins pretty easily. I actually put a come along on it to do it a little safer and in control. If I had two people, we could easily kind of push it, but it gets to the point where it gets a little bit kind of bottom heavy, so you have to kind of get it over that hump, and it's just a lot safer to put a come along on one side, go to the opposite corner, crank the come along down, and then I can get the car in whatever position, and then I lock it down with straps. So I'll show you what I mean. I can kind of get it to a point where I really need the assistance of another person, or I need the come along to really safely do it. I could probably just flip it right over, but it kind of spins a little out of control. So that's really not safe, but you can see it's pretty effortless to get the car up. I've been sandblasting, so a lot of sand coming out of here. Here goes. If I want to flip the car completely over, I do a come along on the top and go down to the other side and then just pull it the rest of the way. But you can see this is a much safer way to do this, at least alone. You know, this is frame connectors that were added. These are really pretty cool. They're laser cut to match the floor, and you can see that the cut is pretty good. It's pretty amazing. They really fit well, and they're welded here along the factory frame and up along here the factory, and then they line up with this factory frame. You can see it's much thicker than this. The gauge is much thicker, so it was all supported well. So there you go. That's all the work that was done to the bottom. Doesn't look like much now, but it took probably, I don't know, this is probably like a year. The factory paint here is, you know, it's all in great shape. This is in excellent shape here. That's the factory green inside the engine compartment. I mean, just excellent shape. No rust anywhere in here. And here's the inside of the car. Factory replacement quarter panel. A little hard to see what's going down here. So this, the whole top, the quarter panel goes all the way. This is a factory fit. So this whole piece was all replaced all the way down. See, it's welded along here. Factory joint right here. And then you can see, there it is, the whole quarter panel. These fit great. This is AMD sheet metal. Definitely, if you're going to do any sheet metal, I would suggest AMD. They make excellent stuff. It fits great. Right along here is the where it's welded along the seam, along the convertible top. The factory joint is right in this area, or was in this area. And here you can see the trunk extensions. Those pieces are all new. Okay, I'll show you the other side now. Okay, here's the driver's side. This quarter panel was replaced. The seam is in here, about a 1/2 inch or so down from the body line. That's where it was welded. So this is technically would be a partial replacement. This one's just requiring a little bit more body work. I think due to the quality of this quarter panel wasn't quite as good as the other one, as the AMD. This was another manufacturer. And you could see just from, low spots, in the metal right from the factory. So it's taken a lot to kind of get this straight so far. Definitely more work than I, have anticipated for a new fender. So I think next time I would definitely buy all AMD products. But it's getting there. It's really getting nice and straight now. It's just really some fine tuning. A lot of patience, a lot of block sanding. And here you can see the joint. The old joint was in this area here, the factory. So I burned out all the lead and replaced all that stuff. And this is the factory, or I should say the 1968 metal. This piece had to be replaced. It was all rotted out, but this is from the original metal still. But I got just a little bit more sanding to do, a little bit more blocking. Then I can epoxy prime this whole section. And basically the whole rear clip I'm going to get epoxy primed, and then you can see after that it's just blasting of the body. I think I'm going to job that out, have somebody come in and sandblast it, and hopefully move on and putting some paint on the bottom of this thing. So anyway, that's the update. Doesn't look like all that much, but it sure represents a whole lot of work. All right, signing off. Bye.